Dominic Williams removed as president of Dfinity Foundation. Power shift to the US? Well, actually, there's a little more to this story, so let's talk about it. And here we see Fabio of Zero to Hero commenting that while in Davos, Dominic Williams was no longer the president of Dfinity. Makes more sense why he emphasized California, power shift to the US, which, I mean, that's kind of what I thought too when I first read these things on Twitter or X. And here down below, Fabio is showing some documents, some Swiss documents that are, of course, not in English and can't read this. I would have to make a document out of this and feed it into a translator or AI to actually see what this says. And you can definitely see that Dominic Williams' name does appear in this document, but as far as what all the verbiage says, I have no idea. So here's where things get kind of interesting. We'll see down here that Dominic Williams is himself saying, "Sorry guys, this is a non-news event. My role has not changed." And here we see a tweet from Josh, who is part of the Dfinity organization. "Hey guys, just wanted to address the clerical error when updating the Swiss registry for the Dfinity Foundation. Pretty massive clerical error, I might say. My role as COO, which I believe is Chief Operations Officer, of Dfinity Research USA remains the same as it has been for years. Dom remains the president of the foundation and chief scientist, and we remain laser focused on ICP and its ecosystem under his leadership. All business as usual." And note, chief scientist. As a side note, I was watching a video between James Allen and Aaron Bessemer earlier, which they have taken down earlier today for one reason or another. But you can see here, this was Aaron Bessemer's upload of the video, or actually I think this is James, and this one I think was Aaron Bessemer. And Aaron, I believe this is Aaron, made this video private, and James may have just simply deleted his copy. I was going to do a video about that video because there was a lot to unpack there. And unfortunately, since it wasn't up very long, it's probably not on the Wayback Machine. I haven't checked, and I certainly didn't record the video myself. So I'll have to wait to see if they do another interview or not. But one of the things that was said in that video was that James said, well, Dominic, he's not an engineer. He's not a developer. And I don't know if he meant that he's not one of the development staff at Dfinity currently, or if he meant that he is not and never has been a developer. Because my understanding, which I might be wrong, but I believe Dominic Williams has something like 30 or 40 years experience as a developer. Not related to this particular news that came up yesterday regarding an organizational change at Dfinity, which evidently was just a clerical error. So we'll get back to this. And here we go. Have somebody posting or reposting the announcement, or making their own post, apparently in this case, regarding the organization change at Dfinity, which again, Dom replying, "So again, sorry to disappoint. This is just some typo screw up and my role is the same. To be clear, the decentralization of the Internet Computer Network results from the direct automated NNS. Dfinity Foundation is only main contributor of tech, which it offers to the NNS," which this right here, I could make a video on all by itself. But again, I'll try to keep it on point. And the point here was this errant announcement, or this apparently errant announcement that was errant because of a clerical error made by Dfinity when submitting paperwork to the Swiss government. And we see here again, Delia Capital responding to Dominic Williams saying, "Sorry guys, this is not news." And Delia Capital saying, "As longtime ICP supporters, we are relieved that you are retaining your role as chief scientist. However, the position of foundation president still appears to be vacant. Could you share more details?" And it does not appear that Dominic Williams or anybody from Dfinity has responded to this point of the foundation president still appearing to be vacant. And I am not stating that. I am reading what Delia Capital has posted here. So if it turns out that the foundation president is not vacant, according to the paperwork and filing, then just keep in mind, I'm not stating this as fact. I am reading words on the screen as a statement. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up for at least some people that will end up seeing this video. And if more comes of this story, like if this ends up being a longer story than this, then I will most likely follow up with another video regarding current events around this situation. But for the moment, I'm going to assume that this is a dead issue and it was just a simple mistake and move on from there.